Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Say hey. Can you say hi? Alright, hey everybody! I am here with Avery's 2-year update. I'm not too sure how well she'll be able to sit here. I know she'll actually be able to sit here because all my brushes are right here, but she might be a little crazy. But yes, we are here with Avery's 2-year update. There is lots to update you guys on and lots to talk about. This will be her last monthly update. I have done these updates monthly since she was born, and it's going to be kind of weird not doing one next month, but I will do another one at 2.5 and then at 3. So, and if there's any sort of updates in between, anything that happens with Avery, I will be sure to do a video on that as well, as long as you guys would like that. So I'm going to adjust her really quickly, like she's going to be kind of low. Let me see if I can just do that. You're just literally going to see her forehead. Just the forehead! Just the forehead! Because she's like low. So I'm going to go ahead and start by saying happy birthday, Avery! Happy birthday! No? Okay. She knows it's not her birthday. Her birthday was actually Monday. She turned 2 on February the 13th, and we're really, really excited about it. So I'll start with her basics. So she weighs 28 pounds. She's in the 57th percentile for that, so she's pretty average for her weight. But she is around 35 inches tall, which is like in the 80th percentile. We've always said that she's pretty tall, but she's pretty tall. She's pretty tall. And then her diaper size, she's still in a size 4 diaper, and clothes are a 2T. Pretty much a 2T. I say diaper size still. We are not potty training yet. She hasn't shown any interest in it. I know I've seen a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people start potty training their children anywhere from like 1 to 2, and I kind of think that's a little bit early, at least for Avery, because she hasn't shown any interest in it yet. She did get a potty for Christmas and some big girl, or not Christmas, for her birthday and some big girl underwear, but we're gonna wait until she shows a little bit more interest in it, because I don't want to force something that she's not ready for yet and then her have a ton of accidents down the line. I feel like that's just not gonna work best for her, and it's not gonna give her the positive reinforcement to go potty as much as it would when she's ready. Yes. So as far as eating goes, here, do you want me to just put you down? Here, I'll put you down. Go. I'll take these. All right, she's gonna hang out around here, but what's that? Can I see? Okay. So as far as eating goes, she is still a very good eater. Occasionally, we still say she eats everything. She's wandering around. She eats everything but corn. She just doesn't like corn for some reason. I don't know what that is, but she just does not like corn. But I say that she's not she used to not be a picky eater, but now I feel like she does pick at her food a lot. And that's something that we're not big fans of, because she used to be such a good eater, and it's kind of tough now to get her to eat. She just wants to do other things. She doesn't want to sit and eat. She wants to go do other things. Why don't you take that to Daddy? Take it to Daddy. Okay, be careful. Thank you. So she doesn't really have like the patience to eat. She would rather be doing other things, at least in our house, for dinners. So it's kind of been tough for that, but she still is a very good eater in my opinion. And also something I feel that's a little bit new-ish to her is that when she is done with her food, and I'm sure this is something she's picked up through daycare, is that she will hand you her plate, or she will go throw away it herself. So say she has like a paper plate or something, for example, and we say we'll go throw that away. She'll go throw it away, which is awesome. And then of course, if it's like a regular plate and she has food on it still, she just gives it to you. So that's her saying she's done, which I kind of like. As far as sleeping, she is still on the same schedule, which has been awesome. Her sleep schedule has actually been really, really great. We've been on a really good schedule this past month, I would say. She goes to bed at 8 o'clock every single night, even on the weekends. Well, sometimes it can kind of get extended on the weekends if we're doing something, but every night she goes to bed at 8 o'clock, and it's been no hassle whatsoever. We used to try and do like the cry it out method, but I really disliked that because I didn't like how long she would cry for, and it made me really sad, and I just can't sit there and listen to her cry. Like, that's just so rough. So I would go in and comfort her, or we would just all go to bed together as a family. But now I just lay her in bed at 8 o'clock. I read her a book, lay her down, turn off the light, turn on the fan, close the door. Nothing, like silence. Like I'm sure she's in here doing something. I kind of want to set up a camera some night just to see what she's doing, but she goes to bed within like 20 minutes. Like she's completely silent, and I come back and I sneak in around 20 minutes to check in on her, and she's passed out. So it's been great. She sleeps about 8 o'clock at night, and she'll wake up at around 6:30 every morning. It's been a really good schedule. I really, really like that. That means that that's kind of my sleep schedule now, but I do like that. And then she also still takes her 2 to 3 hour nap. It's been leaning more on the 2-hour side, but some days if she's super, super tired, like I have to wake her up in the mornings for some reason, it'll be like a 3-hour nap because she's really tired. But yeah, goes to sleep on her own, no crying, things like that. Some new things that she is into, or things that we've noticed this past month or in months previous that I just have failed to mention, is that recently she's been loving to color. She loves coloring. We got her a coloring book and crayons, and for her birthday she got like a big color set. But when she wants to color, she points to the dining room chair and she says, color, 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 color. And she says it over and over and over, and she knows where we hide her coloring stuff, because we can't just have the crayons lying around, because first of all, they just go missing, and second of all, she likes to draw on things other than her coloring book sometimes. So we have to get everything out for her. We set it all out and she will color, and she's very, very interested in knowing the colors. So the only color she does know is yellow, and she says yellow. The other colors she doesn't really know, nor can she say yet. So for example, she'll hold up like a red crayon and say color, 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 and you have to say that's red, over and over. And then she'll pick up like a green crayon and be like, color, 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 and you have to tell her the color. And then when she picks up a yellow, she goes, color, yellow. It's really, really cute. So that's the color she knows, but we are working on colors. And then something else new that she's been doing, and this just came out of nowhere. Like, I feel like one day she was doing it and it was just like, huh, okay. So Brian was taking her out of the car to take her into daycare one morning, and every morning I say, bye, Avery, and we wave at each other and say bye, and she turned and looked at me and went, mwah, and I was just like, did anyone else see that? Like, it was so cute, so sweet. I tweeted about it instantly because I was like actually crying. Like, I cried the entire way to work because it was so adorable. But she blows kisses now and is very affectionate. She used to not be super affectionate, but she has been recently, but it's on her time. But it's very sweet, and it was really, really cute to watch. So that was a new thing, and that was just absolutely adorable. The other thing is that when I say it's time to take a bath, we do baths every other night because I don't want to dry her. I know a lot of people like question why I give my kid a bath every other night. One, she doesn't get too dirty, and if she does, she will obviously get a bath. But every other night, I just don't want to dry her skin out, and it's not really good to wash your hair that often. So we just do baths every other night, and that's been working for us. But what I was going to say is, if I say, Avery, let's go take a bath, she runs instantly to the tub and waits for you to turn on the water and starts getting undressed. She has been able to get undressed and kind of dressed. Like, she can help with, like, once I put the shirt over her head, she can put her arms straight through it. And then for pants, she's like really confused. Her pants are kind of tighter. She does lift her leg up to help you, but that's kind of tough. But she brings you her shoes. If I say, let's get your shoes on, she's been really, really great about, you know, getting undressed and getting dressed, and she definitely knows that when it's bath time, let's go take the bath. And she has a really good bath routine. She knows her bath routine. When it's time to get out of the bath, either, you know, I'll let her know she's been in there too long and the water's probably cold, or she'll let me know she's done by cleaning up. She has like a little like circle container. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little container, and it's meant for the baths. There's like holes in the bottom so the water can come out, and she'll pick it up and put it down in the water and clean up all of her toys, put all of her toys in it, and then go like this, because that's like done apparently for her, just like with food. So that's when I know she's done with the bath, or I say it's time to clean up, and she starts cleaning up instantly. And after the bath, we brush her teeth. Like, she instantly knows when we're out of the bath it is time to brush our teeth. She's been really, really good about bath nights. Like, best routine I feel is her bath routine. The next one is how independent she is. She's always been pretty independent, but I noticed it the other day when we went to the park. We haven't gone to the park in a while just because it has been a little bit chillier outside. It is winter, but it started to warm up a little bit here in Texas. It was like 80 degrees one day, and we were like, we gotta go to the park. Like, it is so nice out. Like, we're not gonna sit inside. We're going to the park. So we took her to the park for the first time that we've personally taken her in a few months. She does sometimes go outside at school, but this is the first time I've seen her at the park, and and she's pretty independent now, and it was a little scary to see for a mom. I was like, girl, like slow down, but she loves to climb up everything. She tried to do the big girl slide by herself, and I got really major anxiety watching her do that. But she can do the little slides all by herself, and she's so big. It's like so cute to watch her go down the slide by herself, and she loves the freaking slide. She will go down the slide a million times and then still want to go more. She loves the slide. And then the next one is something we noticed over the weekend when we had her birthday party. We all sang happy birthday to her, and I wish I would have filmed it because I didn't expect her reaction to be the way it was. Like typically, I don't know, how I expected her to react to us singing happy birthday to her was her just kind of like looking around, like just kind of trying to figure out how we all knew the same song and we're singing it to her. But she was so happy. She was like, yes, keep singing to me. It was just so stinking cute. So like every day now, Brian and I sing her happy birthday because it's so cute to watch her be happy like that. And then the last thing I wrote down for new things, even though there is another one, that she loves to dance a lot. But that's just like a little thing that's kind of just popped up. But the other one is something new and something gross, but I still wanted to mention it because I wanted to be able to come back and find the time that Avery started doing this, and that is picking her nose. She picks her nose all the time, and I'm like, girl, like she has no shame. Like she will shove her finger up she doesn't care who sees, and she will get that booger and she will hand it to you because that is her booger and she wants to share it with you. So that is something new and that is something gross, but she does it. Alright, and then last but not least, I wanted to talk about her 2-year well checkup at the doctor as well as her speech therapy. So I will start with the doctor's visit. So we have gone to the doctor twice in this past month, once for a well visit, which was on Wednesday, and then once the week or a week and a half ago because she had another ear infection. She's been having ear infections, I want to say like every other week to every 3 weeks since she was in the hospital because of her eardrum bursting, if you guys remember that. Her ear infections have been pretty rough, I would say. She does tug at her ears and she does get a pretty high fever that first day, but once we get the fever down, she's pretty good. She's like, you know, calm, back to her normal self. But we have noticed a lot of fluid leaking out of her ears, and it's pretty gross. I've never seen that before, so it's kind of gross. But we did take her to the doctor, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, and she checked out her ears and she said, yeah, she, you know, had an ear infection. I definitely see fluid in her ears, and she prescribed us some ear drops to, I guess, I don't think they help with the pain, but I think they repair the eardrum, I want to say. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but that's what we had eardrops for. We did those for 10 days, and then we went back for the follow-up for her well checkup as well. So we just kind of combined the follow-up checkup with the well checkup. So at her follow-up check, or her well checkup, you know, we talked about how she had these multiple ear infections. Sometimes, and we used to say this a lot, but then Avery started understanding us, like understanding take this out to the trash, or go get this, or do this. Like she understands what we're saying, but we definitely think there is an issue with her hearing. I've talked about this with her doctor, I've talked about this with her teacher at daycare, and I've talked about this with her speech therapist, that we definitely think there is something wrong with her hearing. It may be all of the fluid in her ears. It may sound like, to her, it may sound like underwater, like muffled sounds because there is so much fluid in her ears, and we also think that might attribute to the fact that her speech is so delayed. But because of that, we do have a referral to a pediatric ENT specialist, which I am super excited to go to. I have been wanting her to see an ear doctor for such a long time because of these ear infections and because of the fact of her speech. I feel like that also is a factor in that. So we do have a doctor's appointment, or an appointment for that next week, and I'm very excited to go to that. If there's any sort of update on that, I will probably make a video on it, but she is getting a hearing test done, which I am also very happy about. I wish they would have done that sooner. And they are also going to evaluate and see if she needs tubes put in her ears, which, like I said, I'm no doctor, but in my personal opinion, in my mommy opinion, I kind of think she needs tubes. She's had a lot of ear infections, and I just think that would really just nip it in the bud. I had tubes when I was a kid, and my mom said it was probably like the best relief for her because I was having so many ear infections. So we have that test and the specialist visit next week, which again, if anything comes of that, I will update you guys as I find things out. So that is next week. And then we also got a call later after her appointment from her pediatrician letting us know that they took a blood test at her doctor. They pricked her finger and she also got a shot. But she is borderline anemic. So we have to give her some iron vitamins every single day to help with that. I myself am borderline anemic. So she's borderline anemic as well. And then yeah, that's everything with the doctor, everything as far as her pediatrician. And then today we had our first in-home visit with a speech therapist, which I am very happy about. She has mostly been going to her daycare every week. She has a speech therapist and like a general therapist, and they both kind of go to her daycare once a week or so and kind of hang out with her for an hour, and then they report back to us at the at-home visits or once a month. So we had our first at-home visit today, which I was very excited about because I had a lot of questions. And I got a lot of those answered. So as far as her speech goes, she's definitely learning new words. Like I said, she says color, she says yellow, she says all done, she says little things. She doesn't say a lot. You know, at 2, they definitely expect the toddler to say like 50 or so words, which is a lot. But, you know, for her, obviously her development is a little bit behind. But I talked a lot with her speech therapist, and she says she definitely sees improvement. She wants to know what we hear from the ear doctor because, you know, like I said, that could attribute to a lot of things. But yeah, so we hung out for an hour and it was great. And she says she definitely sees improvement with Avery. The program that Avery is in only lasts until she is 3, and after that, if she still needs like special attention, she needs like some sort of, you know, therapy, they have like a preschool that she could go to at 3. My heart. That would sort of be beneficial for her. So we're definitely looking into that if her speech doesn't improve. But I have her little sheet from today that I found out about. So we're just basically, all we're working on at this point is just kind of paying attention to most of things and imitation. She doesn't really imitate us at all. Needs redirection to engage in age-appropriate play. Yeah, so that was really great to be able to speak with her speech therapist. But like I said, they go about once a week to her daycare and they hang out with her there, and like once a month they're gonna come here and hang out with her here. I like that difference because at daycare, obviously it's a little bit tough for them to hang out with her because there's so many other kids around there, and Avery really can't, like, not only that they can't really give Avery their undivided attention, but Avery is just too like focused on everything at that point. But being in her own home, she is comfortable and she's able to play, and even the therapist said she was talking a lot more because she was comfortable in her environment. So very happy about that. So that is Avery's 2-year update. Like I said, I'm excited to go to the ear doctor. I really want to know what's going on. I really think that is sort of the basis for all of these like sort of issues we're having with the speech and everything like that. Sorry if this hair has been sticking up the whole time. My freaking like sideburns, y'all. Like, can they just not? Yeah, if I have any sort of updates, I will definitely do like an update video, especially if she's gonna need tubes or if her speech is improving. I would love to bring her into a video and show you guys her talking. I'm just super excited. She's kind of shy when talking, but when she starts, she don't stop. But that is it for Avery's 2-year update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.